I hope they buy us food. And then we'd be the winners.
Round 1.
I'm pretty hungry, actually.
I am very hungry.
Here we go. Grand Finals. Ultima in winners. ESA, no respect in losers.
Again, you saw that walk back to whiff, to force the whiff throw. Except he punished with a crouching medium punch instead, knowing that the fierce was too, the crouching fierce was too far. Yeah, I know historically, this no respect has a lot of issue in this particular matchup. So many different things that Rashid can do on offense that just flat out owns Urien.
That was a great block, but he does find himself in the corner. Uses the EX meter to get himself out, though. But as I say that, Rashid pushing him right back in with the mixers.
Misses that. A little bit too slow on the EX Eagle Spike.
Opportunity still for Urien, but as I say that,
quite.
Gets sniped out by a crouch medium, gets the confirm.
So this match was way worse in the previous seasons because a crouching medium kick was low profile. So
yeah,
you could just do crouching medium kick all day and that EX headbutt will always win. That doesn't work anymore, but Rashid's jabs and shorts are so quick that the EX headbutts are still going to whiff. So it's not that much better.
Do not get it twisted, Rashid's still one of the best characters in the game.
I think Rashid still bodies Urien. Should they be able to get the knockdown? Ultima going back to the full screen.
Yeah, he's got a good lead. He's content. Oh, he tried to use the roll there to get past the EX Fireball, but gets hit by it instead. Goes right into the V-trigger. For some reason, Ted just goes right into it and wants... Okay.
A little bit late on the jump. That was just a bad neutral jump by Ultima. And no respect was ready with that EX headbutt from the ground.
He's got the Aegis set up. Great jump out. Wall jump from Ultima there. Gets himself to safety.
He should... Oh, I felt like he should have blocked that.
Oh, the trickery there.
Let me tell you something. Had he blocked that EX Fireball, he would have had VT1 ready, and he could just activate it right on the spot. Instead, he evaded it. Missed opportunity. But still, 1 round apiece early in the set.
Baits out the EX tackle there, blocks it, makes him waste one of his precious meters.
There should be a consideration to just go straight into low forward after blocking the EX tackle. You saw earlier that Ted was holding back. Not down back, holding back.
No respect gets the confirm from the target combo into V trigger Aegis Reflector.
Try to get the setup, couldn't quite get it.
Oh, the jump in roundhouse. Is this enough? I think it might be.
This is enough. Doesn't need the
Especially,
doesn't need that combo.
Didn't even need the stun, but even better with the stun. Big damage. Every time I see that, I'm just add damage.
I want to see some transitions. I want to see some transitions happening from Ultima side, because it'd be interesting. I always want to see the first transition because it gets to show whether the opponent is going to make that next transition and then the transition after, right? How deep can they go in the meta?
Oh, and as you say that,
just jumps.
Just jumps in and gets that's gotta
doesn't
be
have to go that deep in the meta. Just go straight to the most deliberate layer possible.
I mean, look, it's worked out at least 3 times already for no respect. He's gotten that jump in roundhouse for huge damage.
Yeah.
Finds himself in the corner right now, though. Gets the neutral. Was that jump back roundhouse?
Yep. You gonna be too slow? No, fast enough this time.
The setups. Oh, he got it.
Yep. No escaping that. Honestly, even if he did back Aegis, he was donezo.
Yeah.
Oh, nice EX headbutt.
Ooh! Gets the chop.
Try to set him up with the trickery. Ultima just escapes it and says, forget it. I'm just going to take back my stun.
Take back my stun. Get another chance to approach. Great block. And great block from Ultima there, knowing that No Respect had the meter for a possible EX shoulder tackle.
Yeah, I gotta give shout outs to No Respect's blocking right now. You see a lot of that gray health existing, and it's because he's been blocking everything and not fighting, willing to eat the throw.
And that's led him to have this huge lead right now.
Oh, what an air-to-air. One hit away now, anything. Ultimate has to be extremely careful and not careful enough.
Another jump roundhouse.
Biting a little bit too hard on that standing fierce. I think he was looking for like a dash or like a really long range with button.
And Urien with one of the better jump-in roundhouses, you know, it reaches so far, it hits you early, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, weird interaction there.
He just didn't expect the jab to actually hit, and that throw whiffs instead. Too many plus frames for that throw to land.
Oh, he tried to get the air-to-air, but accidentally puts himself in the corner.
Oh, straight up just dashes in his face and with the... Ooh. What? Really?
The call out that he hesitated that crouch pierce as well.
Close to stun. He does get the stun.
2
games.
Nothing. Is he gonna reset the bracket against Ultima?
I mean, with the way that he's playing right now, it's looking like it. It's looking like that a lot.
And if it's one thing that we know, if Ted comes back and he wins this, we ain't hearing the last of it.
I drive him home every Wednesdays. I'm definitely not hearing the last of it.
Just drop him off in East Oakland.
That's messed up, man. That's hella messed up. Why would you say that? That's so mean. Even I wouldn't want to wish that on him.
Some good pho restaurants.
We're talking about the restaurants, bro.
It's a wholesome neighborhood.
Hey, parts of it are wholesome.
No, not really.
Yeah, you're right.
Coming from a native. Not really. Alright, here we go.
You know your neighborhood.
No respect. 1 game away from resetting the bracket against Ultima. Let's see what adaptations Ultima comes with.
You see Rose in the back sitting next to No Respect.
The adaptation is changing its color, apparently. Cheater picking the stage that it blends into as well.
I hate when people do that.
I mean, I don't know if he did that on purpose.
And it's not on purpose. I know it's not on purpose. It's just like, I hate when people do that.
Yo, remember
it annoys me.
when we went to Capcom to play the Ultra when they had red focus and me and Rom would play?
Oh my god.
Because I used Ken, right? And he used Yang. And we played on Volcano Red stage.
Don't talk to me about that. That's the worst.
Anyway, very, very quickly, No Respect. 1 round away from resetting the bracket. He tried to go for a jump again. Some
bad memories for that day.
What you talking about? That was great. That was like the most broken game and it was so fun. Remember Honda?
That's not. There's so much stuff about that game.
Talk to us some other time.
I'd rather not be on camera talking about any of that.
But that was a fun day. But anyway, here we go. Ultima finally looking like he has some offensive pressure. Pushing No Respect to the corner, but No Respect getting his way out. Ooh, that armor.
He's close to V reversal. All he has to do is block a medium, any heavy, or even a fireball. And there it is.
Goes right into it from the target combo, even on block. Oh! Huge damage.
Jeez, he's gonna spend all that bar. Tons of damage.
Oh! They dropped it! Not enough. 2 of them. We went low.
You see, it's such a cool setup, right? He spends 2 bars. He gets plus 2 times. And because he's still plus both times, he can go into a frame trap. And Rashid had no meter.
That's the thing I was going to point out. He did not have meter. The first time he did it, sure, had meter, and he EX uppercut his way out.
Yeah.
What are you going to do this time?
Nothing. Eat that. You hold that.
What are you going to do? You're going to let me reset the bracket. Bracket reset. Here we go.
3 games straight for No Respect.
And jump-ins again. Ultima has not checked the jump-ins enough.
And he's getting outpoked, outplayed. I mean, this is just not looking good for Ultima at all. Just No Respect playing on a different tier right now compared to Ultima.
Stun, building the meter. Huge damage. Look at that red.
Just look at this play. Woo! And the stutter shorts. He's putting the pieces together right now, man. He's putting it all together.
And if Ultima wants to come back, he's gonna have to put his own pieces together.
I mean, he's in pieces. Is what it looks like right now.
Okay. Gets the jump. I like that timed jump there. Didn't get a punish, but for a moment he got the momentum. But allowing kind of No Respect to regain that positioning.
I like that. No Respect was really patient right there, right? A lot of players, after they blocked that EX Eagle Spike in VT2, they tried to press a button, and Ultima would press Fierce just like mid-screen.
Oh, great air-to-air, keeping Ultima in the corner. And I think that's honestly one of the biggest differences right now that's swaying
The combo.
the matches to No Respect's side, right? Ultima has not been able to show consistent stopping of jump-ins, right? Whereas
Oh,
No
he has to
Respect
spend meter like that, right? He's not able to get the consistent jump-ins without the meter, and that's causing issues. Oh, he misses that!
Oh, and just doesn't block his head.
Just asleep. Just that's some...
That's a sign, right? That's a
It's
sign.
gonna sound really mean. That is some lazy defense.
That's a sign. That's a sign.
Because that's one of those things, after the forward medium,
Yep.
like you can react to that forward fierce and high block.
Yeah, look at him. He knows it. If anyone knows it, he knows it. He's like, man, I had a long day. I went to school. He's like,
I respect all that, but when
God.
you're on the field, none of that's an excuse anymore. That was some lazy defense.
It is.
And actually, the past 4 games have been lazy defense. Using the EX bars for the anti-airs, not able to get either fierce spinning mixer or crouching medium punch as an anti-air.
And we'll see. He goes to character select.
And he switched the V triggers,
He did. He in fact did.
and it doesn't change the result.
Nope.
I mean, the fundamental. This is all coming down to just fundamentals.
Yeah. As I
That's the
said,
issue.
things like jump-ins not being checked.
If you can't ground to air and you're having a bad day, go air to air. I don't even see that.
He hasn't shown that he's been able to win the ground game. Hasn't shown that he's been able to stop No Respect's jump-in game. Really, he hasn't really put any part of the game.
The effort that needs to
Together,
come
yeah.
in is either to slowly transition on the ground or to actually start controlling the air a little bit. And
Yes, yes.
And if you can't ground the air, then air to air.
Yeah, definitely. I think until he can
You
do
just
one of
build
those
the
things,
rhythm,
yeah.
right? It's like getting a free throw.
Exactly.
You go to the free throw line, get your shot in, and feel your rhythm.
Unless you can do one of those things, there's no way you're going to be able to stop the floodgates right now.
But he needs to get something going and get that flow going so he feels more comfortable. And that's not a trait that you want. I see that he's still trying, but that's dude. That doesn't cut it.
Gets his jump in. Gets his own jump in, I should say. Oh,
Just
the
ready.
neutral jump again. Yeah, he's been ready with the armor tackles, or headbutts, I should say.
I like that attempt right there from No Respect, right? Try to wait for the tornado to go up before he goes into the EX tackle. Didn't quite work out. And no reversal, so he puts himself there.
Ooh!
Really?
I don't know if he meant that, but that was...
I don't know if he meant that either, but yeah, like you said, that was super sick.
Oh, is this... No, not enough.
Dude,
that was brilliant.
that's
was
just a very, very smart play.
Yep. He's gone overhead a few times, and that was the perfect time to go low there.
And the positioning was perfect.
Yeah,
for it.
what are you going to do? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was a better round for Ultima. But still not enough.
Yeah. I mean, I think if...
He needs to be able to convert what he just did there and do slightly more. Even if he loses this game, he just needs to do slightly more to move into a more comfortable game 3.
And as good of a game or round he just had, I something that I'll echo, kind of piggybacking off you, when you were saying he was playing kind of this lazy version of defense. I honestly think a little bit of his offense was a little lazy. We saw full screen.
I didn't want to say that, but that was what I was thinking
Full
too.
screen,
It was both.
he had decent... I don't know if he was leading, but it was not too far from the lead. And he chooses to burn EX meter to get in with the EX Eagle Spike.
Yeah.
Not necessary.
It wasn't. And we're seeing... Oh
Ooh!
my god.
Oh my goodness.
A combination of... Dude, he's just cold from outside. Right? He's just cold. And on top of that, No Respect playing hot. So it's two things going really against him right now. Like, Ted's playing on a completely different level. He's reacting. He's transitioning. He's playing layers on layers of things. Ultimately not knowing what to look for and not able to slow it down. Now he takes the headset off. You know what? Like, I'm not trying to talk some smack, but I can see why he would be frustrated. I mean, if you're not frustrated after you lost 5 games straight, I think that's something wrong.
I mean, it's also... You just know, as anyone that plays this game, you know when you're not playing up to par, right?
And this is nowhere close to what Ultima can play, so... I think he's trying to focus. You got to commend him, right? He's still in the game. He's still trying to make things happen, as frustrating as it is. But let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson.
Well, we'll see. You know, things aren't over yet.
Yeah,
it's going to be a hard hill to climb, but we'll see.
Okay, getting that offense going, dashing in. Jeez, man, just perfect for those.
Ooh,
and that was a perfect jump.
Yeah,
right. Didn't let No Respect get away with that for free.
Oh,
I love it.
Close to stun.
Perfect. The dash up, making it look like the throw and setting it up. Even if that was blocked, that VT2 was ready.
Yeah, that was a perfect situation to go for that, right? Not enough health to take the throw. You're safe on activation anyway. And
that looks like a really healthy offensive transition.
Yeah, he went with the correct options at the right times. You know, he wasn't forcing things. You know, he waited until he had the advantage, had the opportunities.
You see some of the challenges right now too. He's actually waiting for the jump for No Respect before he reacts, and he went for the air-to-air instead of the ground-to-air. It wasn't working out for him.
Yep. There's much more reason to the things that he's doing on both offense and defense right now.
Yeah. We're just going to have to deal with this on defense right now. Let's see if he can mount the defense, because his offense looking pretty good. Again, with the air-to-air.
Oh, he tried to use the EX Eagle Spike to get out, but A just stopped him. Get off me. EX uppercut stays in the game. He still has V.
What?
He still has V. And he just got hit.
Not sure what No Respect was looking for, but
staying alive.
Finally on the board. This is the transition that needed to happen, right? We talked about the air-to-airs. We're talking about the offense being a little bit more fluid, converting defense to offense. We're seeing a little bit more of that now. So he's starting to come back into rhythm here.
And that's the thing, right? Like, he started checking No Respect for things like jump-ins, and that leads you into your offense.
I hope this is not too little too late, but this is what I wanted to see from Ultima earlier before going 0-5.
Well, he's 1-5 right now, so we'll see if he can keep this going.
As long as he's 3-5, then it's all good. Very nice from No Respect.
Uses the armor.
Yeah, the offense is looking a lot better here, right? More safer frame traps, not going for a lot of real gaps.
Oh, again with the jump back roundhouse. Great option there.
The challenge with the throw. And the oh yeah, Ultima's movement looking better too. Defensive choices, more versatile, not static.
And like I said earlier, just much more reason.
And now he's getting the ground airs.
Yeah. You stop certain options, and that leads into the rest of your game, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, sometimes it's just these small little plays that put you back in rhythm. Now this is looking a lot better for Ultima. Ultima, I think, now doesn't look like that lazy player that we saw in the first 5 games.
Definitely. He's understanding that you can't just have it all right away. You got to work your way into your options.
It was a steady transition, but he made it happen. Only had to lose 2 more games in the after the reset. But sometimes that's all you need.
And it doesn't matter when you turn it on, as long as you turn it on.
As long as you turn it on.
Yeah, in time.
Yeah.
And I also love the option. You know, he's seen this distance where No Respect wants to close the gap just by jumping into empty space, and he's jumping back.
Yeah. No Respect going to set up the down ages or back ages. Oh, wow.
Oh. Not a good trade there for Ultima.
Not a good trade at all. I'm a little surprised that Ultima didn't want to do just V-trigger activate and just go EX Eagle Spike to get the hell out of the corner, right? And try to build some pressure. So match point again for No Respect. Ultima needs this round.
I think he may have been scared off a little bit from previously where he tried to do that, and the Aegis actually stopped him.
Yeah.
Wake up headbutt puts Ultima in the corner.
It's out.
Yeah, great use of the V-reversal to get himself out of the corner.
And we're seeing this much more closely contested round between these 2 players.
Oh, neutral jump. No Respect just walks into the neutral jump. Aegis Reflector.
Wow!
Oh, the overhead didn't get the block.
That was just tricky stuff. That was just tricky stuff. You know what? Like, okay, early in that set.
Oh, the hug.
Still homies at the end of the day.
Yeah,
still homies at the end of the day. We all train together, right? Early in the set, like I said, I thought it was lazy. It was uninspiring. It was just flat out lazy. I don't have any other words for it. But he finally made that transition. But it was a little too late. He played a lot more solid in those last 2 games.